Change the scheme, alter the mood. Electrify the boys and girls.
Yeah, you can't front on that.
Welcome to a special episode of the Nerdington Post. We are playing Deathloop. I am Walter, invading... You gonna introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry, Will.
Invading Will's game. Will is playing his Colt. I am his Juliana, and we'll see how this goes. So how are you liking Deathloop so far?
Dude, it's fucking awesome. I love this game.
Yeah, me too. It is up there. Definite Game of the Year contender.
Oh, absolutely.
And definitely delivers on the Dishonored plus Majora's Mask thing.
Yes. Like, I wasn't, like, sure how much it would resemble, like, Majora's Mask, you know? But, like, just by playing it, you definitely get those, Majora's Mask vibes. And I love every second of it.
Oh yeah.
Try to get past me.
Let's do that.
And I like how it's kind of not super roguelite-y or likey. It's a lot more hand-holdy and forgiving, and it's got a nice journaling system for you to keep track of everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if every roguelike was like this, I would play more of them.
Yeah. And there's great ways to have a sense of progression throughout the game.
Exactly, yeah, there's definitely no shortage of things you can do, things you can learn, people you can mess with and kill, so it definitely makes it interesting how you can approach every loop. Oh shit, reload,
Oh boy.
reload.
And there you are. Yeah. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
Thought I heard you behind me? What is it? I wasn't like sure.
Oh yeah, I definitely was, baby. The game of cat and also cat.
Right?
Yeah, the big feature of Deathloop is the invasion mechanic. Similar to in Dark Souls, you can invade other people's games, but Arkane had a canceled game called The Crossing that featured this element, and I'm glad it finally paid off with them getting in Deathloop.
What game was it?
The Crossing?
Never played it.
Yeah, it never came out. But yeah, what kind of loadout do you have on your Colt right now?
Right now I've only gotten one ability, so like the shift.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Which is, I think, the most important.
I agree. Currently rocking the gold pistol. I think it came with a pre-order. And I just got the sniper rifle, which the sniper rifle is a damn beast.
Oh yeah.
And then I have a shotgun from killing a visionary.
Nice.
What are you rocking on your Liliana?
My Juliana has the
Juliana.
Dual pistols that combine into an SMG.
I want that so bad.
I've got a shotgun with a tight choke, so I could just get in your face and not have to aim down sights. And also one of those shitty machine guns that jam all the time. But I've got the purple version, so I think it jams less. Where did you go, you slippery SOB?
You know, just playing it safe. Where are you at, dude?
Oh, you'll see when I shoot you in the face. But yeah,
I mean, if you want to show yourself first, you can. Hey.
Where did you rewind to? Have you gotten this map pretty much figured out, the way to get the visionaries?
No. I've honestly only done, I think, 2 visionaries.
Okay. Oh, you SOB.
Unlock the tunnels, biatch. Fuck are you?
Right here, baby. Oh,
What's
no.
up, baby?
I got cocky. I got cocky.
Oh shit! And now they're trying to kill me. Leave me alone. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot reinvade you for the time being.
You can't reinvade?
No, you can only have one Juliana invasion per map. So, yeah. So what? Something I'm really liking about this game, because it's not featured too heavily in Prey and Dishonored, is the guns feel really good.
I was just about to say that as I died and was shooting someone in the face.
Oh ho ho. Is that your final life?
No, I have one more.
Can't believe I got cocky and just ran up into your face.
I can believe it.
Yeah, me too.
I think you dropped. What is this? Oh yeah, that's the gold machine gun.
Yeah, baby.
What kind of news happened this week? I was totally oblivious to news because I've just been playing Deathloop.
Tokyo Game Show starts this weekend.
Nice.
But we don't have anything out of that since it hasn't happened yet. I'm looking forward to Forspoken, since you're gonna have a Forspoken stream.
Be cool. That's going to PC too, right?
Yes, yes it is. Yeah, this game, it's not as stealthy as Dishonored, which I don't like, but I get why other people are super into it and it's not as stealthy. Because stealth is pretty, like, it's not approachable, but this game, it's more, like, well, if stealth fails, you're better equipped to go guns blazing. And Colt
is so much fun going guns a-blazing.
Yeah. And also, Colt is squishy enough where it incentivizes you to be as sneaky as you can, because even though you have 3 lives, you can get eliminated pretty quickly. And there's also not as much abilities in Dishonored, but I think it's balanced out pretty well. Because the gunplay is just so much fun. Like those twin pistols that combine, man. I love it.
I know. That's what I'm gonna try to go for.
I hope you die a 3rd time, so you don't get to keep my guns.
All the guns that you had, I already had. Like the gold assault rifle thing.
The my combining pistols didn't drop?
No, I think it's because I haven't unlocked them yet.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool, because I totally want to do that and unlock them, so it's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, so the meta mystery of trying to nail the perfect loop is so satisfying. Like,
yeah.
Every time you just go through, and even if you don't feel like you're progressing with trying to kill the visionaries, you are getting more information that makes it easier on the next playthrough.
Exactly. And you're learning how to, like, draw them out, or if they're going to be together with someone. Like, the visionary I'm going after now, I discovered that after killing them the first time, oh, they're going to be at this thing, so I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
which is just like, and that just goes back to the replay value of, wow, I can attack this so many different ways.
Yeah, I'm further along in the game than you. I'm at the point where I just need to figure out one more visionary before getting the perfect loop. And it's super fun once you get the sequence down of what you need to do. Like, everything's mapped in-game, and they have all the clues in there that you could pull up easily. But I also, just for, like, being old as hell, I also wrote it down in a notebook, just like the main things you need to do to get the core loop done. Like, I brought this up to my friend who's a math professor, shout out Dr. Crap, but order of operations is a math term that I haven't thought about because I haven't been in a math class in 15 years, but order of operations is a perfect way to describe part of Deathloop.
It's actually a really good way to describe it.
Here are the things you need to do and get in that order. And there's a set sequence in order to complete the loop, but you have a lot of freedom in discovering that sequence and getting what you need to get that loop. And I'm really digging it, man.
So am I. Like I said, I don't think anything's gonna top this for my game of the year, but again, we still have like 3-4 more months left, so you never know. But I just don't think there's anything coming out that can contend with it.
Warzone
like,
Vanguard map, baby.
Oh, get out of here with that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for the new Vanguard map. Are you gonna play that alpha or beta, whatever it is, this weekend?
Probably. Yeah. What am I doing this weekend? I'm gonna try to see the St. Vincent movie at the Music Box if you're interested in joining. If you care about St. Vincent. And that's about it.
Why does that sound familiar?
She's a musician. I can't really say much else. She had an album with David Byrne of the Talking Heads.
No.
But yeah, after... I will... Depending on how much of a download the Vanguard beta or alpha is, I might skip that and just keep playing Deathloop, because I gotta do the achievement runs, baby.
Yeah, you and your achievements.
Dude, yeah, man, I got all the achievements in Dishonored 1 and 2. Gave up on Prey, because some of those achievements were really boning me.
You can tell me that for one of them, you have to play the game like a certain way, or like something was glitching out and you're just gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't think it was a glitch necessarily. So one of the achievements in Prey, you have to kill every single human. But I don't know what was going on, but whenever I would get to this one spot, like the floating psychic thing kept killing like one of the dudes before I got to that room due to whatever sequence of events. So like I kept reloading like previous saves, but I couldn't get there before that mind guy killed the human, so I just gave up and stopped playing. Until the Mooncrash DLC, which was excellent, which is when Arkane first started experimenting with roguelike elements, which was really good, man. Have you ever played the Mooncrash DLC?
No, that's the only part of Prey I haven't played.
Okay, that is really good. Because there are different characters, and each character kind of represents a different build that you do in Prey. It's really interesting. I like it a lot. It's like the perfect... I don't remember if it's standalone or not, but if it's the kind of the perfect kind of teaser to see if somebody would be into Arkane sort of games. It's bite-sized, you could beat it pretty quickly, and also the roguelikes, people are more familiar with that than immersive sims.
Oh shit. Oh shit. A shit ton of them.
Did you see any of the Redfall leaked screenshots?
Like alpha though, and people were blowing it up like, oh my god, look how bad this game looks, even though it's alpha.
Well, the main thing is that it looks like it's gonna be a looter shooter. which
Oh, no.
yeah, man. It showed
Really?
like one of the many screenshots showed different had gear kind of coated with different colors, you know, which is the classic, you know, rarity sort of thing in a looter shooter.
Oh, I hope not.
Yep, man.
It's gonna be done by Arkane, right?
Arkane Austin, which it seems like with when you boot up Deathloop, it specifies Arkane Leon rather than just plain Arkane. So I think they're trying to differentiate both studios more, give them a little more independence and personality away from each other. So yeah, Deathloop was the Leon studio, and then Redfall's Arkane Austin.
And what is Arkane Austin known for?
They made Prey. Yeah.
How do you go from Prey to like a looter shooter?
That's what's popular, man. Prey didn't make back a ton of money, so I could see the paymasters being like, hey, so we like what you do. It does well critically, but we could stand to use some money. Because Prey may or may not have made all of it back.
And that's what sucks, because Prey was just such a good game.
Yeah. Oh, I love Prey. But I'm hoping, with all the rave reviews Deathloop is getting, that Deathloop makes its money back, so at least one of the Arkane studios can keep doing this sort of game with the immersive sims.
Well, I mean...
If one Arkane has to fall on the sword and sell out in order to keep the other Arkane alive and making the sort of games we like, I am okay with that. But in a year that has a major Destiny 2 expansion that really pushes the story forward, and then also a new, what do you call it, Borderlands game, like, I don't know, man. It's a stack. The genre's kind of full. Hopefully it could cut out its own space in there. Because, you know, Arkane has awesome gameplay, but...
Right.
In terms of the looter shooter space, Borderlands and Destiny kind of got that on lock, man.
Yeah, that's how it's like... I mean, if they pull it off, they pull it off awesome. But I mean, I don't know. It's not my bag.
Yeah, not mine either, man. And also, by the time, if Redfall comes out in the summer or it's their big fall release, I mean, with the vampire theme, I could see them releasing in October to line up with Halloween.
Right.
By the time that happens, like, I don't know, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands will probably have a couple DLCs out by then, maybe.
Exactly.
And the thing is, those Borderlands DLCs, they're always excellent. So for me, Redfall, that's a no dog. It doesn't stand a chance compared to the other looter shooters.
I hope it turns out to not be a looter shooter.
I mean, if Arkane can really make the loot interesting, like each weapon has cool special abilities, the way they kind of made abilities in Prey and Dishonored and Deathloop, that'd be awesome. It really differentiates loot from each other, but I don't know, man. I don't have faith in that.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I hate to be like that guy, but I don't have faith in it either.
What about now?
Oh, hoi, hoi.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh,
We got
look, there
Senpai in here.
It says you're unavailable.
Oh my god.
It is Mexican Independence Day, so of course I had to show up.
Hell yeah, dude. You guys turn up more than the PRs, dude.
We sure do. I mean, you seen Day of the Dead, like we've been party on when we die.
Yeah, man.
But what's going on? You guys are playing Deathloop?
Yeah, we're trying to mess around with invading each other. So far, we've worked it out so I can invade Will, but he can't invade me. I don't know what's going on with settings or something.
That's really annoying.
Well, let me see. Don't need
Well, yeah,
tutorial option.
they're giving me Deathloop for free, so I might check it out now.
It's a great game.
You should.
Might. I don't like over-promising. The thing is, I don't know what it is about Deathloop, but I love Prey, I love Dishonor. Both 1 and 2, and the little side game they put to the side, but Deathloop for some reason just...
Dude, if you like all those games, you'll love Deathloop.
But
Dude,
I know it's like, oh, in your face, I'm gonna be shooting and everything. What I really like about Prey and Deathloop is just how you can tackle different situations.
Yeah, you can still.
This one just kind of seems like, oh, you can either shoot them in the face or shoot them with your face, but with magic.
No, you still do a lot of stealth in this game.
Okay, that might change my opinion, because not a good game, but I start playing sniper contracts because I need to get my stealth on. The game
Heard
is,
that was good.
it's okay. It's serviceable. It's serviceable.
Around.
I'm gonna sneak up behind some. Oh,
Round of what?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Paul. It's not letting me do shit.
God damn it.
Round.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna get this gameplay of me invading and shooting these visionaries. Not invading.
Invading.
Well, I'm gonna go get that fucking dual pistol.
I'm gonna spawn in this specific place and hopefully get a Griffin.
What are you playing?
Because I need Red Griffin claws to upgrade my blade.
Oh, I died.
So, what's the Majora's Mask mechanic that I keep hearing so much about?
So you have... So the main objective is to kill these 8 people,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to kind of do it within a single day, so you need to kind of... There's this larger meta puzzle of trying to get all the pieces in place in order to get them all killed in one day, in one loop.
Gotcha.
Well, I just fucked
Just
up
let
my...
Juliana.
Alright.
Is there like any story behind it, or is it just like, oh,
Yeah, of
fuck
course
this-
there's story, dude.
oh, fuck these 8 guys.
There's a lot of like, if you're into like discovering like lore and everything about the game and the world, you learn a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of readables and audio
Oh,
logs and that stuff.
I love world building in games. So
Yeah.
yeah,
See,
like
this is the
every
game for you.
that's the thing. Every other bit that gets brought up or mentioned, it's like, oh, this Carlos is gonna like this, Carlos is gonna like this, and then I'm looking at gameplay, I'm just like, nah.
They see me.
Alright. What are you doing in your game, Will?
Oh, you know, just trying to get some dual pistols.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. How long
my-
ago did you start the map? I'm gonna try to invade you.
Like maybe 2-3 minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to invade your ass. Dude, yeah, invasion mechanics, always fun. You're a Souls guy.
I am, and I love invading.
Yeah, do it, man. I suck as Juliana. I'm not a good invader.
You killed me once.
Yeah, but I have to kill you 3 times for it to count.
That's
Oh,
true.
I can't
too.
invade you.
God, I love this fucking sniper rifle.
Also, better than any other Arkane game, the weapons feel good to fire, man.
Yes, they do.
See some gameplay, like a little like gameplay thing for Guardians of the Galaxy. That just looks like single player Destiny. I'm actually kinda psyched for it now. I like
is
how
it?
Destiny, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Aesthetically, yeah, I think it looks more like Mass Effect.
It.
In
I don't know, it's
gameplay
just like
wise, just
gameplay.
yeah.
The aesthetics, yeah, Mass Effect, but the response of how things were happening are very Destiny-like, and I like how Destiny felt. So
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Anthem, where you have like the different elemental combos to maximize damage.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I might pre-order Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think they're giving it to us. I could be super wrong.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, after the new trailer that came out for Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm kind of hooked on it, and I want to check it out.
You guys know how I feel about it. It's like, eh.
Yeah, but yeah, I like the world of the Guardians of the Galaxy comics a lot. I hope they stay weird with it and more comic-y than fake James Gunny.
The one highlight I've always had from Guardians of the Galaxy was like the one panel of like Groot being in like this United Nations, but for different like planets, and just saying "I am Groot," and people are just like cheering and just crying over it.
Hell yeah, man.
That's like the one thing I always liked about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Groot's very
At least that one
charismatic.
panel. Yeah, I mean he's Vin Diesel, of course he has to.
Of course.
Who's Vin Diesel?
Groot is Vin Diesel.
I know, I was kidding.
No, you weren't.
I don't. Did I ever send you that panel of Rocket Raccoon building a Gundam?
No, what?
Okay, I'll send that to you. Yeah, in one short arc, Rocket Raccoon builds himself a Gundam.
I saw the guy from Mythbusters building a Gundam video that keeps getting recommended to me, and I feel like I need to sit down and watch it.
Me too. I'm not gonna watch it though. I haven't watched a Gundam review in a while.
The one I've been meaning to, like, now that I have the monitor set up and everything, I think I'm gonna sit down and just rewatch Hathaway, just like in the big screen.
Hell yeah, man.
I love Hathaway.
It's a solid movie. It's maybe the best Gundam movie, but they're not usually good movies.
You're very right, but I really enjoyed it. I like the pacing of it. The third act, I don't know. The third act just felt like a whole lot of nonsense, but I loved it.
Yeah. They recently launched the new mainline Gundam series, the Gundam: The Witch from Mercury. Is that right?
Is that the one that you sent me a picture of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and I also saw that Nike is teaming up with Gunpla, and they're releasing some Nike branded Well, Gunpla is releasing some Nike branded Unicorn and Banshee RGs.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just the RGs, but they have like Nike logos and a bunch of shit.
I'd rather have Gundam shoes than Nike Gundams.
Oh, those fucking Justice Gundam ones look so bad. Because they actually come with like the insoles on the side, so you get the wings. And I hate them so much. They're great.
With this new Gundam series, we know nothing other than the title, but I hope they do something cool and creative that we haven't really seen before in Gundam, like Iron Blood Orphans.
Yes.
Which was... God damn, that show was like, what, 5 years ago? 7?
Yeah. It
No,
holds
7,
up very... It holds up very... I want to say it's almost 2013, I think. I'm actually going to look it up.
But yeah, all we've been getting is Gundam Build whatever and Gundam Breaker. I don't want to watch an anime about dickheads building Gundams. I could build a Gundam model myself.
Yeah, 7 years old now.
God damn.
2015.
7 years since they've had a new Gundam series. But
yeah, I'm a fan of the kits. I don't care for the storyline of builders.
something that bums me out though is they said that with the announcement that they're gonna try and chase a younger audience, which that's what Build Divers is for, man. I don't want like a new mainline younger skewing Gundam, but they could pull it off well. I mean,
I feel
fuck out of here.
I'd be okay if by chasing the younger audience we get a G Gundam 2, like some kind of feel just like a hyper shonen Gundam. I'd be super okay with it.
I'm okay with that. Or if they go with,
love this goddamn rifle, dude.
you loving it? Oh,
It's so cool. Sorry, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
No, go. No, fucking. You're passionate about your rifle. I get it.
No, it's like 2 handguns that morph into like a burst rifle, and it's dope as shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
do-
dude, I love favorite gun
This
in the
thing's
game.
dope.
I was talking to somebody because Guardians of the Galaxy, so we started talking about Destiny because him and I had like very much a man palace about that. I miss the hand cannons from Destiny. They just feel so good
Oh.
to shoot.
Yeah, they do.
The kickback on it, and then as soon as you go back to shooting position, you shoot it again, and it just feels like you just rhythmically just fucking blasting somebody's asshole. It's great.
How'd you do it?
A series of impossible tests created by Wenji and
Yeah, I thought it was
Everyone who passed.
So you cheated.
hot shit in Destiny until I went to when I switched over to PC.
And then never mind.
Yeah, because, well, you know, I'm pretty hot shit in FPSs.
Yeah,
But-
that's what they call you, Walter FPS.
But
Okay.
Bungie makes the most generous aim assist in the business. So in PvP, when I was using my scout rifle, just like, and then switching that build from PS4 to PC, it's like, oh, yeah, this isn't as effective of a gun when I have to fully aim for myself.
You didn't hit like you used to.
Yeah, I'm getting smoked by guys more used to mouse and keyboard Destiny, and the meta was hand cannons, so I'm just like, my face getting blasted. It's just like, okay, well, my god tier scout rifle and burst fire pistol in PvP on console is doing jack shit on PC PvP.
How's the anti-cheat on Destiny? I'm assuming not very good.
No
Yeah, what?
idea.
These goblins despawn and they just spawn me harpies. What the fuck?
What game are you playing?
I'm playing Dragon's Dogma. And
Hoping
I
that
actually-
someday they'll make a Dragon's Dogma 2.
yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy 16 is the closest thing we're gonna have to it, I think, for a while.
Yeah, that aesthetic really, really is that.
Yeah. Because I never actually went through Bitter Black Isle, so I never got to kill Diamond, and I've always been intrigued by the Mystic Knight, but I don't like the split so much. So this playthrough, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna suck it up, do a Mystic Knight, do the split, go through some levels through Sorcerer. I actually really enjoy the Magic Class, which is a first, and Mystic Knight is all about the parry, and I fucking love it.
How many times have you played through that?
Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
This is gonna be my third playthrough,
Hot damn.
and I've never actually like done the DLC for it because after being the story and doing some post game stuff, there's always something like comes up that I want to play instead. Because Dragon's Dogma is very much like my fuzzy warm blanket. Like whenever I don't know what to play, I'm bored. I just like, you know what, it feels good. Dragon's Dogma. So yeah, and on top of that, like the fact that I have to actually like restart that game every single time I want to make a new character is kind of like attractive to me. And I don't know. I just love enchanting my shield with lightning and fire and just pairing things.
Feels good.
How is that loop going for y'all?
Oh no. I just killed myself accidentally.
Oh, okay.
I'm going after Alexis.
No, did you just start?
Yep. You might be able to
you go
evade
so
if you
big.
hurry up. If you hurry up, you might be able to evade.
Tell me sooner. It's the magic of Discord, baby. Communication. Bringing
So do you-
people together.
So do you have 2 characters to play with?
Yeah, Colt is the main character. He's who you play when you're doing the main campaign, and then Juliana is kind of the invading boss character, and you play as her. Your abilities are more or less the same. Alright, I'm invading you. Well, maybe I can stream on Discord for you.
What kind of merits do you get from invading people? Aside from showing your dick.
That's about it. Ruin someone's day. Ruin someone's loop.
You know what? I'm okay with that, actually.
Yeah, man.
That's why I play Grapplers. It's like, oh, you wanted to play fighting games? No. Keep playing, don't get draft.
I'm gonna get in your face and see what you can do about that.
Yeah.
So in news, previously,
Oh, you're here.
Previously, it was implied that God of War Ragnarok would be end of the Kratos Norse saga, and it was confirmed that it indeed will be just 2 games.
Oh, wow.
I am okay with that, honestly. I would... Even though I do like the God of War trilogy, I feel nowadays stories should be finite. And
Yeah.
with the way that Morse mythology pans out, I think that might be Kratos' last game.
I think, yeah, I am pretty sure it will be Kratos' last game.
Hopefully you didn't hear all that commotion.
But yeah, the reasoning behind it was like, well, with how long development takes, is do you really want this storyline to be like... For us, we don't want to be working on this for 15 years, and what, you want this to be spread out across 3 generations of the console? Like, no. We're gonna wrap it up succinctly and satisfyingly.
That is, yeah. I rather have a finite good story than just something gonna be cashing out every single 2-3 years. I also really like that they switched directors. Even though like Cory Balrog did an amazing job, I like that they switched directors because apparently that's just like a thing that Santa Monica does.
Yeah, Cory Barlog's the only one who's directed 2 God of Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, God of War 2 and God of War Reboot are very different games.
Very, yeah.
But I dig it, man. It's not like they're giving it to a rando who's one of the main story guys for God of War Reboot, so, you know. It's more or less the same team.
Yeah. Curious to see if we're gonna see... I tend to hate navigation. I tend to hate the Navi characters. I feel they just feel very intrusive and overall not fun. I love that headless person. I forgot his name. It's escaping me. Yeah, he is great.
Also, he fills out a lot of the Norse lore for you, which is
not
handy.
only that. It's also those little like quips that he has. Yeah, those little quips that he has, I really enjoy.
I just saw somebody shift.
Shut up. No, you didn't.
I'm gonna get you. Dude, yeah, I really suck at invading in this game. Mainly because, you know, when you're the invader, you have the environment on your side. But Colt has 3 lives. So you have to fight through 3 lives, and he regenerates back to full health after each death. It's a bit tricky.
Yeah. Right now, my roommate took my dog out to play it with her nephew's dog, and that other dog's like 10 years old. It's fucking adorable. Because it's just like a tiny little like wiener dog, just like trying to bully this 10-year-old Labradoodle from the looks of it. It's one of those really weird. It's one of those like cute ass like mud dogs that you can totally tell it's a mix of something. Just don't know what.
Doggy play date.
Not gonna lie, if you find me, you will probably kill me, because I do not have a lot of health.
Shoot him on the butt.
I'm trying, man. I don't know where he's hiding though. There was a lot of commotion.
Yeah, I set off a turret, and the turret fucked me up a little bit. So I'm trying to find any health I can.
Where are you, buddy boy?
Don't worry about it, dude.
Oh, I see a health packet. Do you want me to mark it for you?
Ha ha ha, very funny. Alright, I'm good.
Are you though? Are you, man?
Where are you at, man?
You got a good view of the fireworks, baby.
Man, Norm MacDonald dying really bummed me out the one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like-
sucked.
What is it like? It was during conference. I was just looking through Twitter and I was like, shit, Norm MacDonald died. And then I just started watching a bunch of SNLs. Like, he might have been like my favorite one of the news report thing that they have.
Oh, it is you! I knew it!
There you go. Kill him. Shoot him on the butt.
I'm working on it. It's hard for me to track him down because I'm dual wielding right now, and the second gun is taking my ability slot. Where are you? Where are you, you stinker? Get over here. What else happened this week? Oh, they announced a new Wipeout game.
They did?
Yes, but it's not a racing game. It's a
what's the
card
point?
game.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's like a racing management game. It's ridiculous.
That sounds weird. I'm into it.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but
Was it mobile? Is it a mobile game?
oh yeah.
Never mind. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I've been playing Deathloop. I just haven't been paying attention to the news.
I think. Yeah, there hasn't been like anything that's been like calling out to me. Video game movie was. There's been a bunch of really fucking good albums coming out this year, but yeah.
Oh, China's trying to mandate less effeminate male characters.
What?
Yeah, man.
What is Genshin Impact gonna do?
I don't know.
That means that we can get more people that looks like me into video games, which I'm okay with, because I need different people to cosplay. Because literally every single cosplay I ever want to do is like, okay, this one but with a beard and thick.
Beauty is a sin.
You still got a good view of them fireworks, buddy?
Oh yeah, man. This is gonna be a boring video. Just running around rooftops.
Yeah, it's just tell him it's Assassin's Creed gameplay.
Right?
Let me do you a favor and kill some guys for you. Oh no, I accidentally hurt myself.
I don't even hear anything.
I got the magic on this.
footsteps. I was hoping it was you.
Was it me?
So what else have you fellas been up to?
Came back from Pitchfork, which was great. I tried listen to Animal Collective because they're my favorite band and they play a bunch of oldies. So I got to hear one of my favorite songs being played live.
Nice, man.
And other than that, ooh, did I kill some? Yeah, get wrecked. Other than that, just been chilling a lot. Yeah, that's kind of it for me.
The time I did acid, somebody put Animal Collective on.
That is the perfect rock band to listen to when you're doing drugs.
Yeah, everyone else wasn't into it, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's roll with it, man.
What was it when we were at Pitchfork? Like, literally, as soon as Animal Collective started playing, just a small like cloud started like forming in the middle of the whole concert area, and you could totally see like people start taking in their drugs as soon as Animal Collective started.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you, might have been my favorite band to watch somebody play a hurdy-gurdy too.
Had a hurdy-gurdy?
Yeah, Geologist, the guy that does like all the loops and all the like electronic stuff in the band, had a hurdy-gurdy playing while he was doing all his loops and weird shit.
That is an instrument you don't see often.
Yeah, like the people in front was like, "What is that?" And I just like had to point out it's a hurdy-gurdy. Also, I was wearing my Houseu shirt, and I think that's the first time ever that I get compliments on that shirt, with people actually knowing where it's from and not Naruto.
Naruto. Naruto's
Yeah,
the
like
only
it-
thing that matters in life.
That is very true. I am thinking of dressing up like a Naruto character for Halloween at work.
Do it.
I mean, I got the headband, I got the vest. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna gouge your fucking eye out, dude.
Go for it, man. I don't need it.
Oh,
I already
hear
got-
gunfire.
I got two. If anything, that's why God gave us two of them. That way,
Yeah.
you know, if something happens to the other one.
And then Will will give you his left eye.
There you go.
And then you're gonna need glasses for just the one eye.
Or I can just wear the eye patch I have.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know I hate wasting money. Might as well put it to good use.
Oh shit. Oh, I went the wrong way.
I think it'd be a good Asuma.
That's what I want to do. Cause I actually like him better than Kakashi. I think like people don't give Asuma enough credit.
You gotta get some knuckle dusters though.
I'd be okay with that.
Dude, Asuma's so cool. The
Was that you
will
shooting
of
at me,
fire.
or was that like a NPC?
Who's to say, William? Who's to say?
Isn't that the fun of the game? The chase and the
Are
questioning?
you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, Asuma, he teaches us about the will of fire and the king. He's the most important teacher in that series, I feel.
He's also has one of the coolest introductions in general. Like Shikamaru's gonna get his shit right and he just shows up smoking a cigarette and just fucks people up.
Yeah.
And he is one of the few people that have like Dilf energy that is actually a Dilf.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that you? Is that you up there on that roof?
Who's to say, man?
Had to be you, because you're no longer there.
Yeah, but speaking of that Dilf energy, well, he's not really a Dilf. His kid pops out after he does. He's
Does that make
a,
him a dad?
he's a,
Yeah.
at best, he's a Bill Cosby ghost dad.
That's all the excitement for today.
No, because it was all. I don't think he likes splooshing her like without asking her.
Well, I'm not saying he's Bill Cosby, but he's Ghost Dad.
Yeah. Most stats are ghost stats. Right, fellas?
Yeah, man. Nah, I don't got, I've got mild to light daddy issues. I don't know about you guys.
That's
I
dead.
got a
So
solid relationship. So you got a Ghost Dad.
hey, I got a ghost dad.
There you go. Maybe
And-
it used to be Asuma.
And Senpai, your dad, might as well be dead to you.
Yeah. Didn't like. Only saw him like 3 times a year when I was 14, and when I moved to the United States, just stopped.
You mentioned you became like a born again guy.
Yeah,
like
yeah, he became a born again guy, and as soon as I moved to Chicago, I just completely stopped having contact with him because I didn't need to talk to him anymore.
Hey man, as a Catholic, how do you go more hardcore? That's so weird.
Mm-hmm. He is a really weird like 7-day Adventist thing. He's also like the head of the Gentleman's chapter in his weird little culty thing.
Oh
Are you getting really bad lag right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't just me.
No. I don't like you sniping guys, buddy.
Sniping? I don't have a sniper rifle.
Get out of town, man.
I don't. I have my hand cannon, my dual pistols, and my shotgun.
I don't like you taking people out from afar.
I'm not taking anyone out from afar.
Yeah, you are.
What are you talking about,
Can't
man?
lie to me, dude. Can't lie to me.
You're the one with the sniper rifle.
I didn't. You know, I've been playing this game since it came out in like 360, but I never play a magic class like ever. I didn't know that if you give the king a forgery for the ring, you don't actually get the rewards from giving out the ring because the ring is a fake one, so it doesn't have the magic.
Well, there's a lot of cool things about that game.
Oh yeah, I forgot they trashed Cole's apartment. Forgot about that.
Oh, so you're in Cole's apartment, huh?
No?
The golden bastard.
The golden bastard.
It's a sword. Oh, I can just sell it.
Oh, I've been playing Tales of Arise.
Oh,
is
how
that?
is it?
It's cool, man. It's definitely taking a back seat now that I'm on the Deathloop train.
Luckily, Deathloop should be like 12 hours long if you just want to do the storyline.
Now I gotta get all the achievements, man.
Fair. Let me know when you find the Hot Lady Knight because that character alone is making me want to get it.
I think the next section, because I'm all about the Hot Lady Knight also.
She got a big old shield
Oh yeah.
to take care of me.
I'm all for it, man. Right now, I just got to the second zone in the game, and I got the mage character.
The game is only like 2 people, right?
Yeah, it starts off with a party of 2, but then there's 6 total.
Well, I'm saying like you can only control 2 people within combat, right?
No, there's a 4-person party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's Tails, baby. Why would there only be a 2-person party?
I don't know, cause I don't know. The one thing I do, no, like I don't know what it is about hot lady knight characters, but like when I picked up Dragon Age Inquisition and I make my female character, I was like, I met Cassandra's like, holy shit, I need to romance her, but she's not gay, so I couldn't.
Terrible. Terrible. She's with the Inquisition, right?
Yes.
Have you seen the animated movie?
No, cause I'm afraid.
I mean, it's not great, but she's the main character, I think. If I recall. It's been a while since I saw it, and I also don't care about Dragon Age, so I don't remember it much. I remember the Mass Effect animated movie. That wasn't good.
I've heard like the Halo ones are good, but then again, this is for me person that I don't like and I talk to.
Have you seen Halo Legends?
Is that the CGI?
No, Halo Legends is like the Animatrix. It's like a compilation of Halo shorts directed by different anime guys.
Then I have not. Then I have not seen it.
There's one that's one of the shorts is directed by like a Dragon Ball, like a heavy Dragon Ball Z associated guy. That's worth seeing. It's about like an alien and a Spartan just get into like some bonkers fist fight that's like a Dragon Ball fight.
I was gonna say, is that where I see the Spartan just fucking doing like a super like anime ass fist on something?
Yeah, probably.
Equipment. I don't know what it is about matching elemental weaknesses, but I love doing that shit.
You should get into near reincarnation more then. That game is sick.
I do have it downloaded.
It's the best near game.
That's who?
I don't know. I've logged in for 40 days straight, so it must be the best near game.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta get my goodies, man. I gotta get my goodies.
Walter, they're just JPEGs.
Whoa, there are. They have 3D models when you're in battle, dude.
Oh shit.
Come on and try to assassinate the targets, you coward.
This is also the first playthrough I've done with no pawns.
In there?
It is a completely different game.
And a no pawn playthrough?
Yeah. It definitely makes the assassin augments like so much like worth it. What is like 30% extra when I don't have pawns? Yeah, baby. But yeah, it makes certain encounters like super tough to deal with, but having the knight actually makes things more manageable and so much more fun.
No, no, no! Don't you dare get stuck.
Up my stamina. Out of.
Better not be cold.
Already loaded.
Who's winning?
Tough to say.
Ah, that's not good.
Better not be cold.
Hello? No fear. All you need is the loop. No fear.
Over here, you dirty dog. Cower into a health station, how dare you?
I need the health.
There's no honor in healing.
That's why you take out all your Estus
Already
flask
loaded.
whenever you do a
I got more than
duel.
It's
The only thing that sucks is like I don't really get stamina. Shoot you up the butt. Oh. Wouldn't block that.
come on, Cold. Where are you?
Q. For you. That's the real question.
Let me tell you though, I for sure hit the weight whenever I don't have, since I don't have pause.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a pack mule.
already loaded.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have a tendency,
No need
just
for
I
that.
feel like almost everybody does, to have a mage as your pawn. That way you can have some healing. But it completely overrides most of my elemental buffs that I get, just because it's like, oh shit, you're fighting this thing, I'm gonna give you a holy even though another one does damage. Because I don't know what the AI does, but it just picks a element that's weak to it, but not necessarily the strongest one.
Where did you go, William?
Ain't going to that party, I'll tell you that much. Ain't happening. Nope.
I'm not part of it.
Oh.
Hear that?
Where did you go, you dirty dog? Where did you go?
God, that feels so fucking good.
You just bust a nut?
Yeah. Hence why I say, God, that feels so good.
I mean, busting nuts the only thing that feels good in this world.
I will say, like, a nice glass of cucumber water every so often feels really good.
I do like cucumber water.
Yeah, but you could bust a nut into cucumber water.
That is very true. Then you have cucumber water.
Even better.
Bless, baby.
Ooh.
God, I really need ammo.
I got some for you.
Well, come on, where are you?
I'm by one of your corpses.
I ain't coming to that fucking party, man. I ain't having it.
Oh, they were Sammys. They were not real people.
Oh, you want me to come to you, huh? Alright. Okay.
I know we talked about it earlier because of Norm MacDonald. You know what I started like watching a bunch of like old like SNL clips and stuff like that. You know what might be Rob Schneider's like best performance ever?
What?
Judge Dredd, who's now
No.
in Call of Duty Warzone.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Is he like a skin or does he have like
He's a
Judge Dredd
skin.
abilities? Oh. I wanted him to do Judge Dredd things in the game. Anyways, his best performance is by far the copy guy. It's like, oh look at Susan making some copies.
Making copies.
Making copies. That is by far his best performance ever.
I don't know, man. How about you can do it, guy?
I was okay with it the first time.
And now that's all he does in Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. I mean, he's alright in 50 First Dates, I want to say. But I have a really weird spot in my heart for 50 First Dates.
It's a good movie.
Because you wish you had amnesia.
No, I think it's because they play the Beach Boys.
Well, you can get the Beach Boys anywhere, buddy.
Yeah, but like they used to like very much all over the place in that movie. And I guess I think Drew Barrymore is kind of a cutie too, so I think I just wanna date Drew Barrymore. I think that's just really the end of it. I just wanna have Drew Barrymore fall in love with me and we listen to the Beach Boys. I think that's really what it is.
Oh shit!
Ooh, you got shot in the butt?
I did get shot in the butt.
That's where you feel it the most.
Yeah, your little turret buddy doesn't cover this angle, does it?
That backfired.
I'm Yugi Moto, baby. I'm the king of games.
You're saying that because you're Asian.
That's right.
That's right.
What is it? I think I think they just had an anniversary happen for Yu-Gi-Oh actually.
Good for him. He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
He did nothing wrong. He was just chilling, and he was just like little goth kid, and then he just had some adventures.
Yeah, he's just a nice little boy.
Yeah, never done anything wrong. Yeah. I'm really feeling the need for a pack meal now. Because I keep on getting heavy equipment.
Well, be less heavy. Get slim, buddy. Like those pot shots you tried to make at me, man. Where are you, Daddy?
Right up.
Somebody made a loud noise. Oh, my butt's getting numb.
Quit then.
I ain't no quitter. Now when it comes to games, I'll quit lots of things real life.
I know you will.
That sounds birthday is ruined.
Froze.
Right?
The fuck?
Yeah, look, you're all playing on PC, right?
Yep.
Did your game just crash?
No.
Mine has Deathloop using Void Engine. Error. I think my game just crashed. Fuck, dude. Yeah, my game just crashed.
Miss me?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
You were just about to win, right, Billy?
I was storming the party, so I don't know. I was about to say fucking and just storm in there.
Stormy Daniels, baby.
God.
See you next week.
See you next week.